So this is something that Camron himself put out. I did not put this out. Uh, he put this out. So anybody getting their feelings about this, he put this out. So from what I'm seeing, Camron was talking to his mother about a situation, about him, where he from. I don't know why he's so obsessed with trying to convince everybody that he's from Harlem and everything else, but it kind of backfired in this situation. And another thing too, I don't know why he trying to tell his own mom that he's from Harlem, and she like, bro, I know where you from. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you talking about? So he says, basically he was born in Harlem when he was talking to his mom, and she responded that he's not from Harlem. She was like, "No, you're not from Harlem." She said, "You weren't even born in Harlem." He said, "When I came home from the hospital, I went to Harlem." Bruh, I can't believe we got millions of grown men that was born in the 80s talking about 70s, 60s, 50s, talking about Jim Jones not being from Harlem. Y'all just messed yourself up. Do y'all realize that Jim Jones was actually born in Harlem and Camron wasn't? But that's another discussion though I'll probably drag out later on. But ain't nobody touched upon this yet because it's old news. And this is something I came across without even looking for it. It's like, I don't know, it's like the spirits want me to talk about this. Because he says, when I came home from Harlem, I went when I came home from the hospital, I went to Harlem. So who is Camron? So he Tommy Pickles now? So Camron, Tommy Pickles from Rugrats, he just was going on missions as soon as he was in his diapers. His mom responds, still weren't born there. He said, I got to Harlem, I was 2 days old. So this man literally told his own mother when he went to Harlem as a baby, 2 days after he got to the hospital, he remembers going to Harlem. Could y'all tell me that this is a walking joke, bro? And people actually taking this serious? She says probably 3 or 4. Probably 3 or 4. So that tells you that Jim Jones was actually in Harlem, born before Cam was there. Jim Jones was in Harlem before Cam. Let me keep reading. They kept mothers longer those days. So you're a few days. So she said, so your first few days of life wasn't even in Harlem. Dude wasn't even born in Harlem. He says, well, I got to Harlem before I was a week old. She says, you migrated to Harlem. She said, you migrate. The same thing he just said about Jim Jones. She says, you migrated to Harlem. Then he put up the hospital that he was born at. She said, still not in Harlem. You are a Manhattanite. So the man was born in Manhattan. He was born in Manhattan. I don't even know why this is a big deal, because you know, only certain dudes do stuff like this. It got to be us that do that. I want to say something else, but I'm trying to keep it, my language good. But it's how do I say it? It's just ignorant stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'll just say that. But then Camron responds and says, Harlem is in Manhattan. He responds and says, Harlem is in Manhattan. Then she says, you weren't born in Harlem. What part don't you get, Cameron? You call him about his government. Then he responds and calls his own mother a hater. You're a hater. She said, me a hater? I woke up. So he woke her up to tell her this. She said, "Me a hater. I woke up to your text telling me that I didn't move to Harlem in '63 and I'm a hater." Come on, Geyser. 132nd Street, where McDonald's is now. Cam said, "You wasn't there?" "Oh, yeah, I was. That was 1966. You wasn't there." Then Cam says, "You were still in Atlantic City." "Oh, no, I wasn't. Moved to NY in '63. Then he says, "So you moved to NY, not Harlem?" She says, "I moved to 101 W." She said 101 West 140th Street when the ish was live. Fifth floor, 56. You know the zip. District 5 in November of 1963. And this is the funny part right here. Then Cameron says, "My mom is mad I'm from Harlem and she's not, and tried to use my lyrics against me. LOL. Jim Jones responds and says, "You gotta stop, bro. Since we being technical, I was born in Flower Fifth Avenue Hospital in Harlem, which is no longer there. And you had the nerve to tell the people I'm not from Harlem. Petty Pendergrass. LOL, LOL. Fun fact, LOL. I got you on that one. Ask my mama if you want. LOL, LOL. Guess what Cameron says? My bad." Hey, man, I'm going to tell y'all right now. Stay out my comment section with that BS, bro. That's all I got.